All right. Now I think we're up and running and working now. God, that was annoying. Holy shit. Where is that? You love my shirt? Why, thank you. It's my boyfriend. Let me just get rid of all the extras. Live streams that were failures so we can delete this. Okay. There. Music is off. All right. Chat, after like the fourth try, I think we can actually get to some gaming now. Just let me know if you can hear that okay. Yes. Papa is here, my child. All right. So last time we did Night Springs, which was freaking fantastic. Some might say it was better than the main game. Um, I'm hoping the lake house is just as good. So let's get to it, yo. Sorry for the multiple false starts, but happy for anyone that made it back.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop.
Ooh, are we playing as Estevez?
I was short-handed. Hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some
That'd be
intel
cool.
on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's do this. Gotta speak with Dr. Marmot and Dr. Marmot. You guys can hear the game okay, right?
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this. This shouldn't take long.
Why didn't
Okay.
you just do that from the
See
start?
anything? Radio me.
Roger that.
If she just has clearance, why would she request to be let in?
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes.
A Fed
in
caring about
retrospect,
human decency? Well, my
low
immersion is broken.
opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Hold on a sec, y'all. I gotta do my live now post. I've decided that for all of my Papa Smurf. No. Papa DeFlocka to you. What's up, bro? Getting to the game, just posting my live now post. After like 15 attempts trying to get this damn thing up. All right. Hold on. Checking volume on something. All right. Now let's get to the game.
Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
Nope, they sure don't.
And welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
Me too, girl. Me too.
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
This is me in chat.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
That's chat whenever I make terrible puns.
That seems healthy. It's locked.
Gonna be a short one today. I'm thinking I'm gonna be keeping these backlog Sunday streams a little bit shorter, just to give me a little bit more time to like get all the stuff done, you know, editing and posting and all that stuff, and just to like have time to breathe. Urgent reminder: lake safety protocols. Please remember that the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. These restrictions apply to both civilians and FBC employees. Fishing, redacted. Swimming, boating. Applies to canoes, kayaks, motorized boats, etc. Using the water for redacted purposes. Water skiing. Redacted in the water. Paddle birding. What the hell is paddle birding? Hold on, I gotta look that up. Paddle birding. Is this something dirty? Is it literally just looking at birds while you kayak? Yes, it is just kayaking and bird watching. It's a stupid name. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you are unclear about any of the restrictions listed above, please speak with redacted. Here's something else to read. Yeah, there we go. Security report. Local rumors. Background. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Summary. The following information was gained through covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appear to view the area around the lake house with fear. This is, of course, the intended reaction, as the Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. Isn't gases spelled with two S's? Isn't it GASSES? I'm Googling that too. Ah, gases, GASES, is the plural form of the noun gas, or gases, GASSES, is the third person present tense of the verb to gas. Got it. I learned something new today. Anyway. However, there's specific rumor among the public regarding a government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. This rumor seems particularly popular among the local youth, and its proximity to the truth it is cause for concern. Worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. It is possible this is even the reason for the lake house's security breach back in Redacted. Action to be taken. Security personnel will continue to monitor youth chatter. If the rumors continue, disseminating a cover story may be required. Perhaps even fabricated signage for an American Volcano Commission type institution. Those sneaky feds. Dr. Marmon here to remind you to put in 100% effort today. I don't know, man. You put pretty low effort in with your wife, it sounds. So... I feel like this expansion more than ever is going to make me want to play Control again.
That's handy.
Yeah, map. Oh, Estevez doesn't have a mind place. What a loser. I need a key card for the elevator. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No Alma beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. That's hilarious. That's hilarious that it changes to being written in red. I love that. I'm easily amused. I'm sorry. All vacation time was canceled. Yeah, that sounds about right.
An experiment. That bodes well.
I like experiments. Ooh, donuts. Man, this is a dope-ass
Dr.
office.
Marmon's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
I'm not going to read off his recommendations here. Sounds like Dr. Marmot here was quite decorated.
They must all be working on the lower levels.
My new fellow head
We
of the
need to
lake
head
house.
down.
Did bro have a bust of himself in his office? That's like some dictator shit.
Changing passwords, huh?
Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may... God, just use two-factor authentication. What's with these people? We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates. Nope, don't do that. Coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. That's just conflicting information. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. December 14th, 2023, Thursday. Scientific fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. There's a Blazing Saddles reference there somewhere. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. 38 is bolded. I feel like that's an important... What was the date on that? September 14th, 2023. Let's try that.
Nope.
Okay, I remember the puzzle being day first, then month.
Damn it.
No. Okay, so it's not that. But 38 is important. 38 is bolded. Placement keycard request form. Please fill out the new keycard, blah, 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 blah. Required clearance. The highest one. I forget what it's called. Top secret, I believe. Unless they have a higher level of clearance. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it's stolen or lost? Why do you not put microchips inside them to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. What a dick! Jules is a dick. Subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect has been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with a high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence that the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Interesting. This person ain't as cool as Alan Wake, is what I got from that. That's what I got from that. Let me check the Discord, make sure people saw that. There. Alright, so I gotta find important numbers around here. July 18th. So that was highlighted, as well as a 38. So let's try... Was it 38 that was highlighted over here? 38, yes. Okay. So let's try 07, 18, 38. Boom! God, I am good. Y'all, I am just too damn good at puzzles. Ooh, he has mail. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station at any amount of time. For any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility's security if you leave your computer open. Thank you. I mean, y'all need better security protocols anyway. Daily password changing is not good because people constantly forget. Two-factor authentication, man. Just set up some SSO. I'll do it for you. Dr. Marmot. Project Arbitus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Romnus, and they are shared research materials, so can I release them back to Arbitus? Sincerely, Dr. Palin. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year. But make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arbitus, so certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Damn, is this bro calling out his own wife over email? What an asshole! Go fuck yourself, Jules! Oh my god, this woman is writing the emails that I want to write every single day at work. That is hilarious. So does next Wednesday work? Oh, man. Alright, so I don't know what security door I just opened, but... Maybe over here. This must be it.
This should come in handy.
Hey, keycard. Nice!
soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevez to team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to push.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected at sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Nope. 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 Fucking scratch.
Relay that order. Shit. A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
Jumping right into the spookiness.
Freya, I'm trying to move my chair. I don't want to run you over. But you're taking up all the space.
I need to
but
get
you're a
back to
big
the
silly
elevator.
kitty.
Can you scoot over a little bit? Come on. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I can roll over. Thank you, Freya. Go lay over here. The kitty's being silly.
What the fuck was that?
Man. Who are they hired for their interior decorator? Give them a very poor Google review. What did they do to your walls? Oh, hello? What's in here?
That is not a regulation FBC weapon. Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake is not smart.
There's a doc here I want to read first.
The way I
Margaret.
saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear. Jules's keycard could be useful.
Progress update number 6. Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of BlackRock. Been grinding the BlackRock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps. Weapon test using BlackRock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of the shithole. Need to think up more applications for BlackRock now that I have some. There's a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. Well, hello, I need to take this damned contraption. This is one hell of a flashlight. Take it to the other glowy orange area. Looks like it fits here. trophy. Use power cord to restore backup power.
At least the elevator's
Easy.
back.
Alright. What do we got in this area? Let's do a looky-loo around here. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmot, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form, has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house, effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Those were like those nursery rhyme puzzles in the main game. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises has been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmot, Dr. Jules Marmot. Threshold Linking Experiment Progress Report by Jules Marmot. The work to create a stable link between a reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded, with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of this have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes the work the most suitable research material. Refer to file F2-153821 for full report. Attention, missing BlackRock. There's a significant amount of BlackRock missing from sublevel 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. BlackRock is precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbutus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are now too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure that you say that we are making progress, just as I wrote above. Regards, Dr. Jules Marmot. Hello, a gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you, Harry Kingston. Pie Day. Celebrate the arrival of fall, I brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Romnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All the staff should visit the other Dr. Marmot's office to see if she brought pie. Oh my god. This dude's in competition with his wife. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I've purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Oh. Alright, chat. Do you say pecan or pecan? Or pecan? How do y'all say pecan? Pecan? Agreed. con just makes you sound like a douchebag. Also say apricot, not apricot, like some people. Do I say apricot? Apricot? I think I say both. Whatever. However I say it is right. You're wrong. That's just the rules of this place. Don't care. It's the
First
rules.
off,
If I say it that way, then it's right.
Huge thank you to everyone here. The lake house has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house,
Is there an echo?
I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very exciting non-physical forces impact. Oh,
There you go.
sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
The Lake House's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces, it never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people like Wake.
Fascist ass feds. I don't know what pushing all these buttons do, but pushing them. Holding an observation. Alright. We gotta get to level 5. Buttons have to be important or they wouldn't be there. Yeah, exactly. You just push random shit.
Can't open it from the side.
What I really need to find is the apricot button. Right, Moose?
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
Fortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. I on a totally. Oh, I already read this. Hmm. Is that already? Push this button again. Oh, okay, it moves that stuff. I see now. I think I had pressed it and then pressed it again. Because I forgot I had pressed it the first time. Because that's how my brain works. AKA, it doesn't work. What the fuck?
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control.
What the
I can
fuck?
assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as
It never fucking works.
Sure doesn't. Okay, so that's not working on it. What the fuck is that?
This isn't working.
Alright, well, shooting it doesn't work. Time to run. Forgot what the dodge button was. Oh, no, I don't have the clearance. Ow, ow, ow! Holy fuck. Get out of the way, please. Can I, like, get the hell out of here?
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I hated that. Hated that a lot.
You never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Or you could just leave and not deal with the horrific monster, painting monsters.
Where am I? What is that?
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Touch it? No, I'm good.
Well, I'll be damned.
So what kind of entity are you?
You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals.
Are you gonna
Any
wreck my
relation?
shit?
does that mean? Okay, hey, calm down! You need to cease all hostility right now. Pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
The wall painting is pissed.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake. Known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. Aw man, they made ChatGPT? To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as a reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Man. Alan Wake. AI. Nice. Made a whole ass fucking LLM just for this dude.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page...
Y'all are definitely monsters.
...succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
Man, they were clearly happily married, huh? This is a very, very healthy attitude to have with your parents, or with your parents, Jesus, your spouse. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the Lake House will be divided into 2 distinct projects. Project X-132AW, codename Arbitus, will be focused on studying the writing of Redacted, with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C-43210RL, codename Romnus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Thank you.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas.
It's our boy.
Recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell.
Why are there no subtitles?
He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink, the turpentine, the paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
This is me thinking about how I used to use Axe body spray when I was like 14.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the Lake House were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the Lake House. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Uh-oh. Is co-heads one word or two? Contains dialogue, clip phrasing, third person, omniscient, broad timeline. So I guess this is the Chat GPT Alan Wake writing this stuff? Could it be because they created Chat GPT Alan Wake version that it's writing about how the Marmonts hate each other now and that's what's actually causing them, since like Alan's writing is what morphs reality? Is the AI they created destroying them? How about that?
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became drowned, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in. The water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant.
She looks and sounds like the actress that plays Lydia from Breaking Bad.
Art, just content for the experiment.
It looks like it's just playing the same thing over and over again. Hold on, I gotta look that up.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Actress. Helene Maksoud. What else has Helene Maksoud
in the
been in?
lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became
No,
trapped,
not the same person.
stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Is his writing warp reality, or he's some kind of seer / prophet? If I remember and understand correctly, the dark place, and the fact that he's like a para-utilitarian, like his writing warps reality. Like, he wrote that Saga, the main character's daughter, drowned, and like everyone around Saga was like just convinced that her daughter drowned, even though like she'd like talked on the phone with her daughter, like, and then eventually like her daughter wasn't picking up. It's weird. It's weird. Artist with a god complex, yeah, for real. The epitome of a god complex.
There was a crack in the lake house.
All right, can I turn this off? I'm sick of hearing her say this over and over again.
Could not flow.
Can I turn this off? Because it's distracting me from reading this file.
Stagnant, went bad.
Whatever. Moving on.
Controlled here. Art was not art.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
These are all the kids in high school having ChatGPT write their English papers for them. Commenting for engagement. Why, thank you. Thank you for your very thought-provoking chat message. Truly, truly appreciate it. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for Redacted and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house. Result, no useful information. Wake's agent. Result, refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse. Result, refused to discuss. Redacted. Result, no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. Result, no useful information. Relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. Project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the type, brand, and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. Man, these fan clubs are getting a little wild. Whole new meaning to ghostwriter. Accurate.
never say no to extra firepower.
Hello, gun. Certainly those bodies won't get up and attack me, right?
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
See through the spatial recurrence. Did I see this already? Yes. Do a little savey save here. They're just throwing shotgun ammo at me, right on. Uh-oh. Alakablam! Oh, okay. I'll just casually blow his entire face off. Alright. Shit. Ow. Here, hold that. Ow! What the fuck? Where did that come from?
On itself. Compressing, compounding.
Alright, different strategy this time. Here, hold that. Those dodge windows are a little silly. What? Brother, are you what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Took damage, got up, and then died. Alright, game. Alright, sure.
Found it on itself. Compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
There's one more asshole that's throwing shit. Where are you, dickhead? There you are. You can fuck right off. You're a cop? Why yo aim so bad? My aim is fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
I was already a crack shot, thank you. Freaking eyes are super dry. It's like I stare at screens all day or something. Back to the beginning.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
All right. So is this changing?
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake.
Fill up a little bit. There. Quick save. Do this circle again. Oh god.
What is that?
What's that? That looked like, and if I remember correctly, if I remember Control correctly, that looked like those Black Rock mines that you go to in Control. It's been years since I've played that game, so my memory of it is limited, but... Let's take this out for some reason. Take it over here, I guess. We just doing some Yankee swap here, like. I feel like I made needless work for myself. Probably could have just grabbed this and put it there, but you know what? We do things differently here. Nah, I bet it powered the card reader. Good point. That might have actually, yeah, you're probably right. Not dumb. Oh, and that's blocked off now.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Oh yeah, I have a flashlight. I should probably use it. Nope, can't go that way. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, it's giving me the dizzy. Oh god, I hate it. I hate it. Alright, we're good.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly about what? What does it mean?
That. Don't like those noises. And the elevator's gone. That's great. Alright, so where are we going? Oh. God. The atmosphere in these games are just so damn good. Let's go down this way. Nope. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God, that is so horrible. I hate that effect. Makes me sick to my stomach. Where the hell does this game want me to go? What happens if I just walk into the shadow? Oh, it just spins me around. Alright.
The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what?
Where to go? Where to go? Really not. Thanks, buddy. That makes one of us. There's like not really anywhere to go. What am I missing? Try something. What if I take one of these out? How does that change things? It doesn't. Alright, well, that was worth a shot. something in here I need to find. Where else would I need to go? Ah, this room changed. Interesting. Wants me to put something there, but I can't grab that one, so let me grab this one. Gonna be dumber than usual at puzzles today because I only got like 3 hours of sleep, so I am exhausted. Okay, that didn't change anything. This one over here. Let me put this back. What does that say? I don't know what that sticky note says. Bring this back over here. I heard something beep. What was that beep for? Alright. So now... that switch, and now put this one in. Did that change anything? What the fuck does this game want me to do? What if... Aha! There we go. Missed that switch before.
You again.
Oh, great.
What
Now I
happened
can talk
to
to
you?
the mean painting wall.
Did the people here do this to you? Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. You said Marmonts.
Better communication
before.
than the Marmonts.
Do they do this? Where are they now?
Tell me where they are. Christ.
You sound like my therapy sessions.
It's fixated on the Marmonts. What did they do?
Oh, gee, I don't know. They co-led super secret experiments by a federal agency that clearly did terrible things. That might be what they did. Go back to the first
A
floor.
threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
I'm assuming since I don't have the clearance, I can't go to floor 4 or 5 yet. Because the buttons don't light up. Let's try it just in case.
Access denied.
Yeah. Alright. Has this area changed at all? Let's look around up here, see if we can find something. Oh! Jesus! You know what? How about I fuck on off out of here? Ah, shit. Yoink. Scope this area. Is there anything in here that I might have missed? I don't think so.
Can't open it from the side.
Nope, that's still locked. Alright, let's go back to floor 2. Nope, I need level 2 clearance for that one. Oh, God, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Let's go back to the second floor. Or second sub-level, I should say. No, elevator wasn't here now. Nope, 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 nope. Go away. Please go away. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Not this one. There we go. Oh my Jesus! I really hate these things. Get me out of here. Oh, eBay. Yep, we're going the right way. I got the autosave. That's how you know you're going the right way. Ooh.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
That won't open. You can't get me, stupid. All these doors are locked, I guess? Yeah. Vandalized text. Hello? How you doing there, buddy? 0% effort today. God, what a mood. Any goodies in here? Nope. But there are certainly goodies in here. Nope. Oh, yes. Yes, there are. Excellent. Do a little quick save. Any other items in here? Nope. Moving on. There. Hells yeah. Thank you very much.
Sorry, but I need this. How many paintings did they have this guy make?
From painting session on Redacted. Designation: black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow, brown, mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. These numbers are important. They're bolded. Lone tree at night. Dark green tree standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road and forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with perspective. Note: a small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site now to attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape on blank canvas. A curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent. A curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent shape. Painted. That's written so weird. Painted onto an otherwise empty canvas. Possibly a crescent moon or a banana. Unfinished piece. Well, those numbers were bolded, so they were definitely important to this password. These two are it's 6 number passwords, and these are the 2 that have 3 letters bolded. So I'm forced to believe that the password is 169170. Damn it! What about 170169?
Right.
Damn it. All right, maybe not. Oh, there's more. Do some of these repeat? 4-2, 2-4. Oop. Red, yellow, and green circle. 3 uneven circles, 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green, roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black-gray with dark red streaks across the border, along the border of the canvas, possibly a traffic light. Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Description: gray vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city, in the bottom third of the canvas with a vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in the thin white lines can barely be made out among the colors of the sky. Black void, a deep black void covering the entire canvas with a few small specks of dark or light gray able to be seen on close inspection. Large variety of black spirals, a large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of a quarter to that of a baseball. Though the canvas appears quite covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. Brown shape with horns, a brown shape vaguely triangular with what are presumably horns extending from the shape, likely an animal head or deer or elk. Black background. So 2-4. 2-4 repeats. There's got to be a little bit more to this puzzle to tell me which numbers are which. Let's look around. Oh, maybe I can find a clue in here. Oh, hello. There we go. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Oh, I remember a brown shape with horns in that. Where's my notebook? Where'd my notebook go? God damn it. Hold on. Let me pull up notes on my computer. Anniversary plus brown shape with. All right. You believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers. Then Black Void. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana said Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. Word. The password you sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. I need to get in, or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44 is right, yeah. So I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special, unforgettable anniversary plus brown sheep with horns. Well, she sent that on the 13th. So something tells me that 9/13 is their anniversary. Just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns. The man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. So let's look up brown shape with horns. 9/14/23. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Okay. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Okay, I need a calendar. Here we go. Week from this Friday. So that memo was sent on what? The 14th? Yes, the 14th. Okay, week from this Friday. So that's the 15th. Okay, so 0922 is the first set of numbers, and then brown shape with horns. Oh, wrong one. Where is it? 25. Okay, so 092225.
There.
Bam! Nailed it.
To resume working.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1.
Who said my lack of sleep would ruin my
No,
ability to
turn
solve
back.
puzzles?
Area is extremely hostile.
Nothing else in here.
Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Look at your team. I'm still level 1. No, that's where the creepy painting monsters are. I don't want to go back there. Let them die. Let those things kill them. I don't care. Uh-oh. Stupid box got in the way. Come on, bitches. I don't think so. Blam! Yo, how did they just take a shotgun blast to the face? No stun. No stun. I really hope there's ammo in some of these rooms. Oop. Get out of here. Oh my god, reload faster, reload faster, reload faster. Oh, reload faster! Jesus! Easy. What were y'all worried about? I had that. Easy peasy. Any ammo around here? I really do be needing some ammo. The game suddenly decided it's not going to throw a gajillion bullets at me like it did for the other DLCs. There we go.
I had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting.
Sounds like a bunch of
when
BS.
The source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
He's speaking fondly of his wife there, where, like, over email and stuff, they seem to be at each other's throat. So yeah, I think the fact that they're replicating Alan Wake's writing, and since Alan Wake's writing morphs reality, he makes, like, these own realities, I guess, like, and I could be misremembering when I played the game, but, like, these pocket realities that his writing creates, like, again, like Saga's daughter being dead, and, like, her husband leaving her, you know, after she was, like, just talking on the phone with him and stuff. I wonder if, like, them emulating Alan Wake's writing created this pocket dimension where they hate each other. Because he's speaking, there's a recording there of him speaking fondly of his wife, but everything shows the contrary, where they're at each other's throats and in competition with one another. So I'm wondering if them recreating Alan's writing did that. That's my theory, at least. Oh, hell. Ow. Where the fuck did that come from? Oh my god, the environment gets in the way of me throwing shit all the time. Also, why does everything take so many goddamn hits? Shit. I didn't mean to do that, but it worked. Worked out. Oh my god, die! How many times do you have to get shot in the head? Alright. Ammo, please. Thank you, thank you. That'll do, pig. That'll do. First piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It's not remotely similar in content to the Wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? See? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone else brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house? The shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need to progress now. Why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Continue the story from page ID AW002. Match the tone, style, and content of AW002 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, pouring himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab, running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint simmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking at it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. Oh. God, why? Find who this is and fire them. Pie Day. Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I brought a bride. Oh, read that one already. Read that one. Here we go. Holy shit. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana is going to slit his throat if she finds out. Ha ha. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night, and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. This is literally a conversation I had with a former coworker of mine who got a different job.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
What? What are you talking about? Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to the Project Arbitus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont. Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, marmots, the lake house conflict. They don't explain any of this to him. Really hope there's some ammo in here. 'Cause I need it. That's a toilet. Not what I needed. Are these all the rooms I checked already? Can't remember. My brain is mush. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbitus. Carlo Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that the reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on Arbitus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. Ooh, pie. I want some pie. Oh, hello. Well, that was rude of you. Ow, ow. Oh my god. Come on, dude. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, how much did I just... How much progress did I just lose? Yep, just keep standing there. Annoying. How fucking annoying. What is all this? Oh, it's just them critiquing ATD's Alan Wake-esque style. Let me find all this bullshit again. Listen to this already. Sure would be great to have some flashlight batteries. Thank you. Ask and received. Alright, this douchebag throwing shit's gotta go. Oh my god, stop fucking moving! Dick. I need a nap. Bro, reload the flashlight. Holy shit, what are you doing? Dude. Is this really necessary? Oh, God. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at Cauldron Lake Lodge while he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case number 74WA004 for information. RE his crimes and arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by FBC, Lane moved to Watery, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of this date of this report. There's the elevator, but I don't want to go back up there yet. I think there's still stuff around here to find. And even though I read all those files already, I have to, like, re-find them or else I'm going to go crazy, because that's how my brain works. And I want to find some more ammo. There was nothing in here. Didn't look in here. There we go. Now we're getting some ammo. Nothing in there. Readings support threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made. Per the recent amends to this procedure, as specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmon or Dr. Marmon has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Signed, Harris Cruz, lead threshold analyst. All right. Can't go in there yet. This is where that other shit was. I read this already. No. Wall removal and transport. Location sublevel 2, lane cell, ordered by Marmot Jewels. Work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5 for analysis. Urgency high. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you need to cut concrete walls. It is your job. God, this guy's such an asshole. Additional details. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. Painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged.
I wonder what happened here.
Nothing good.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Yep. Definitely sounds like the writing is influencing this.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave?
Never.
You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Jules guy's a creep. Rudolph Lane, Subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it's completed. Big mood. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate there's little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmot, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. They gonna drug this motherfucker. We saw all this already. Unlock this computer just because the password makes me laugh.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
All right. Oh, nope, this was not the elevator. I don't think. Elevator was over here. Yes, there we go.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger.
They're all gonna be dead.
Marmots turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Ooh. Really badass over here. Yep. Well.
You fucking bastard! Jules Marmot killed my team.
Sure did.
He was taken by the Shadow.
That joy. Oh, God. No, please. Oh, I think I'm gonna get a gun that will allow me to kill these fuckers. I need to flip that switch so I can get there. I'm assuming it's behind that door locked with the number 2. Clearance.
Scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Oh.
Quick save, just in case these assholes kill me. Oh, God damn it. Yep, please leave me alone. Your boy just trying to get a gun. Damn it, I was bamboozled. Progress update number 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. Oh man, is it going to be the same gun that Jesse gets in Control? That would be dope. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there are some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps, source black rock. What is that? Black rock rounds? Oh. Oh. Hello.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Yeah, it's not Jesse's gun from Control, but it's a fucking grenade launcher? This ought to be fun. Yeah, it's a little cat drawing. 021219. We saw all these already. Hello, Carla. I've decided to reassign you from Project Romulus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubts someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies might be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Ah, what a dick. Alright.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Interesting. Progress update number 6. Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon tests using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of the shithole. Need to think up more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. It's a reference to something, but I can't remember what. Alright, dickhead. Here, hold this.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
This is awesome indeed. Here, you fuck. Yeah, how you like that? Now that I have the level 3 key card, there was a door on the second floor that needed it. So I'm going to go back down there real quick, see what was there, and then we can move on. Switch this. No, this was not the elevator door. One of these days I'll actually go the right way. This way? There we go. There it is.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Hell yeah.
Sublevel 2.
Figures the Fed is excited to just be able to blast someone. That's right on brand. Where was that level 3 key door? It was around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Then take that. What is that noise? Hate that.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning.
Ruh-roh.
It's an unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying.
Nope.
Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art.
I don't like the smarmy fuck.
It's different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts.
What is this dude
This
yapping
is
about?
what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
What could it mean? Oh, fuck. Oh, howdy. Goodbye. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, it's dead. It's Project Rama's staff. Ramna's staff. That is the Project Arbitus. As the head research of the lake house, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. Since the other Dr. Marmot is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information. Trophy I just get. Discover the fate of Rudolph Lane. Nora is failing to provide me with the details about her team's progress. I ask that you all seek information from the members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Arbitus's current progress will be rewarded. Man, Dr. Jules is a piece of shit. But what else would you expect, right? Alright. That was a neat little nugget of lore. Let's move on. Going to level 5. Ooh. This damn wall painting thing.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
Never heard.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Well then. Alright.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Interesting. Is this gonna pull the same shit, or is it gonna let me get to the level 5 this time?
Sublevel 4.
Interesting. So it forced me to sub-level 4. What do we got? What do we got? More stuff? I'll take more stuff.
Come on.
Ugh. God. Another fucking maze. Whoopee. What we got here? We'll take that.
more shifting geometry. Yeah, great. Ooh, nice office.
Right. Oh, we got another maze to navigate. This is going to be so much fun.
Okay, blackrock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
You said it, sister. Hate that sound. Damn painting monsters again. Just splash him with some paint thinner? Nah, bro, I got the Black Rock launcher. Just blast him.
Death's light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
We ain't to flock over DeVito now? Absolutely. I'd much rather be Danny DeVito than me. Regular enemy. Don't think I need, Take that. Got the shotgun ready just because I have so much ammo for it. Might as well use it. Oh. Hello. Ah, fuck, big boy. Easy. I hate these fucking fast boys. They're cyberpunk ass and devastants. Dude, sit still, will ya? Oh my god, they're so annoying. Why did get back here, you little fuck? Punk ass. Alright. Where are we going? Where are we going? Dead end. Oh. Ammo, perhaps? Take that. Would be great if I could find something for the black. Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Dick. monsters are assholes. One of these asshole painting monsters is going to be around here somewhere. I just know it. Progress in the Lake House directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the areas of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides. See reports WY 113 through WY 139, allowing us to work with the investigations department in the construction of an early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between the shadow and sources of light continues to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. And additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have similarly been difficult to develop without an active AWE through theoretical research continues. Active AWE, though theoretical research continues. Whatever. Research into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing with no clear determination regarding their viability possible at this time. The team had been testing counter-frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake per mandate V29HED, with all findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Signed, Dr. Marmons. Poor Dr. Darling was locked in the lockdown of the oldest house. He tasked the lake house with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into this phenomena, it has become clear that Darling was not dreaming big enough, which leads us to the new goal of the lake house and its talented staff to create a stable connection between the Cauldron Lake threshold and our own dimension. Threshold traversal has only ever been possible inside the oldest house and occasionally during altered world events, though this is often an involuntary process. The shadow's known attraction to art provides us the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimension that can be safely traversed in either direction. Laboratory will be built on sublevel 5, where experimentation related to linking with the threshold will be performed. This location will take full advantage of our proximity to Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with the AWE site in the lake and use art as the focal point to create the bridge. Precise methods are yet to be determined, though the teams will soon be formed to explore processes involving art as a dimensional anchor, reality manipulation via art, and machine-assisted coupling. Signed, the Dr. Marmons. God, so many things to read. Definition of art, a study by Diana Marmont. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing, Wake 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed, Zane 1970. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on. Not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc.? What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What threshold must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? It's like legitimately good, like, analysis of art. On the morning of Redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 60 Breaths during her time at the lake house. The, our character mentioned 60 breaths before. I'm blanking on her name. During her time at the lake house, that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmot and Dr. Marmot. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an acceptable risk to the lake house's mandate of confidentiality. Oops. Investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. Investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a redacted means of escape. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past, associated addresses with parutilitarian /AWE activity Redacted, a link. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Man, all these people putting their fucking passwords on sticky notes. This is hurting me to my core. Solve the passwords for all locked computers. Hell yeah. Official complaint. Hello, Dr. Marmot. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. Your claim he is maliciously keeping research away from your team. You claim he is maliciously keeping research away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate this issue. I received, does that sound agreeable? Harry Kingston. Why is this shit all fucking blurry? Alright, letter from Darling. Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how this looks? What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing. And he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon, like we are children. It's very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have any idea like this, come to me first. Diana, considering the details of the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking after your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point in succeeding if we are dead? I am a head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You're not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you are too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Dang it. That is some cold shit to say to your husband.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Interesting. Also, the song's kind of a banger. Anything else in here I should find? No, I think we're good to move on. not like the look of this. That just turned me around. Alright, gotta find the right way to go. Man, that is a dope office. Big glass windows like that? That would be cool. Alright, where does this game want me to go? Not that way. Not that way, not that way. Not this way. Not that way. This way, maybe? Nope. Not this way. Anything on these desks that might lead me the right way? No, that's just gonna warp me back. What if I go back the way I came? What happens if I try going back this way? It looks like this is a straight shot back now. Does that mean we can go to level 5 now? Can't open that. Quick save.
Where'd the elevator go?
Oh, dag nabbit. I took my damn elevator. These fuckers. Did it warp back down this way, maybe? I think we are approaching the end of this DLC. Pretty sure. Huh? Uh-oh. Jesus fuck! Alright. Alright, game.
He booked the lab.
This doesn't look like his
Some
style.
big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
Damn, girl, you good? Read the FBC files and documents. I guess I read them all. I've been thinking about this new direction for the lake house after I got to New York. I hope pivoting to research threshold redacted's reality manipulation effect wasn't too much of a shock for you. It seemed like your work on containment was stalling, so I decided you all could use a fresh start. Here's something to get you started. Some drawings made by a certain redacted a while back. Files D6001 to D6004 found in the attached envelope. Test for any reaction that may trigger with the shadow. Still don't like how unscientific that name is. You can designate the artist as P6 in your records. I expect regular updates. Go team. Dr. Darling. Another drawing.
A light switch cord. Quick lesson on light switch cords. If you find one, pull it 3 times.
Sure, but first... Okay, it's all the same. Hey!
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection.
Interesting.
The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere, but I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
I remember from the main story that this hotel looks, however, looks different depending on the person. This kind of looks similarly to how it looks to Jesse in Control, which is interesting. Oh, this is different. Never mind.
Panopticon? But the Panopticon is at headquarters. Yeah.
I'm outside in a forest. The sun is shining. Birds are calling. I feel dirt beneath me. It smells like rain.
What the fuck?
I'm in the forest.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
What I mean here is either a painting or a paracriminal.
There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
Sure is.
That's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house.
Oh, excuse me.
Is anyone else alive?
Can't.
It's a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked. No, not again. Not yet. No.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
What the fuck is happening?
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. I need to know if it...
Uh-oh.
Tell Jesse I tried.
Yeah, is that Jesse's brother?
I really did.
Wrong somehow. At least my voice is back to normal.
Her voice. Did her voice change? This shit's weird.
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, this don't look fun. Shut down the experiment. Sounds like we got a boss fight. Looks and sounds
The
like we got a boss
Marmos
fight.
had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Oh, hit the switch. Oh, let's blast this dude. Come on, he can't be that bad. Tell me that was his wife. It was. Oh, they hate each other. Yo, is she gonna be the final boss? Oh. I think he's dead.
Typical fucking morons.
Yep. I wonder how the BlackRock launcher will work on her. Ow. Ow. Well. Damn. Pay attention to Diana's melee attacks. Avoid her sweeping horizontal attack. Ow. All right. Well. Jesus. Okay. Relax, will ya? How about that, huh? Here, hold this. Ow. All right, lady.
Where'd she go?
Uh-oh. Seriously? Are you fucking for real? Ah, shit. God damn it. Well, I wouldn't have used those shells if I knew she was sending these fucks after me. Oh, this boss is gonna be annoying. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. God damn it, dude. This boss is gonna be fucking annoying. No, correction, this boss is fucking annoying. Not the weapon I had out, but bro, come on. Just kill me. Just kill me. Try again. Dude, what the fuck? What is with the dodge in this game? Getting on my fucking nerves. This is really getting on my fucking nerves. Dude, just work. Holy shit. You fucking asshole. Get out of here. Come on, come on. Oh my god, she is literally nothing but organs. God damn it. Oh, God. Pain in my ass. Hands are all sweaty. Thank God.
I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
It was all over him.
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. You are a paranatural entity. That's all there is to it.
Goodbye.
concentrating on stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases...
Who the hell is that guy?
They never get less ambiguous or easier. This one...
Oh, is that one of the...
This was tough.
I think I remember him from the main game.
Entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. The Marmots were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
Deep breath, deep breath.
And that was the lighthouse, or the lake house, not the lighthouse, the lake house. Yeah, so that was the lake house. Yeah. To answer the question I had at the beginning, no, it was not as good as the other DLC. That was pretty meh. A little extra lore. Cool to see Estevez play as Estevez. That was pretty lackluster experience. So, yeah. Gonna wrap it up there. Quick little Sunday stream. I think I'm gonna continue to keep these streams a little bit shorter, like I said. Just kind of use these days just to get a little extra streaming in, get a little bit of extra stuff that I wanted to do in games I might have finished done. Just for the sake of, making sure I complete stuff and that. So yeah, these will probably continue just to be a couple hour long streams, but back to regular schedule tomorrow. No idea what I'm gonna play tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing Dispatch, that new like Telltale-esque game that Critical Role made. It actually looks pretty good. And we could probably get some multiple runs out of it, try different decisions, because I know it's all a decisions matter game, so we'll see. But everyone who hung out on this Sunday, appreciate y'all as always. Appreciate you, my degenerates. Anyone watching the VOD, go check out the previous Backlog Sunday VOD for a much more entertaining DLC. And as always, make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you. Join the Discord. And yeah, have a happy Sunday, y'all. Peace out.